So I'm just on this very quiet leafy street here in Harrogate called Kent Road. Look, every house is different and mostly hidden behind the trees. Well, I'm just going to go down this public footpath which is called Abbey's Walk, and just while Stephanie and Eve are at Hollow Car. Tuesday 4th of August at about 10:40, something like 10:45 maybe. You can see the stream down there. So I think if we follow this path it should take us to a little bridge called Iron Gate Bridge or something like that. We'll go and have a little look. There's just the back gardens of these big houses. Every house is different and they all seem actually relatively new as well along here. They're just sort of surrounded by these trees and things and woodlands. It's quite a steep sort of walk down there to the stream, but hopefully this path here will take us on a more gentle gradient going down. Of course it's the coming back up that's the challenge. Yeah, so I dropped Eve and Stephanie off earlier on. So while they're doing that, I'm just having a little walk here. Rather than going to the centre of Harrogate and things, it's very, very quiet along here. Go and have a look at this so you can see this bridge. So yeah, it's quite cloudy, and it's the first day we've had for a while where, I mean, it's not, you wouldn't call it damp or anything. It was like sort of slight bit of drizzle yesterday evening, and then it's kept cloudy and maybe spits and spots, but it's not raining or anything. So it's maybe it's just a sort of slight, you can smell slight dampness. You can see like little drops of rain on the leaves there, which has been the first for a while. All right, here we go. This looks like this little bridge here, so you can obviously walk along the side of the stream there, and then you've got this amazing like arch thing here. It's a very, very old bridge with no wall on either side. Yeah, just there. So yeah, this must have been an old route across. I mean, look at the cobbles and things on that, and come over this side. Yeah, look at that. But it's still standing with the arch and the stream running through the woods. So it's called Oakbeck, and of course if you go maybe a couple of miles in that direction, you go to you end up at the Army Foundation College, which is there and the countryside on the outskirts of Harrogate. Let's just have a little walk over this bridge. Yeah, obviously no walls on either side, so, but yeah, it's kind of nothing really. Yeah, it's very high, isn't it? Because of the arch structure, just to go over a little stream. But I guess during high flows it might power along. Obviously lots of springs and stuff in this area, so it's still flowing. Oh yeah, it's all a bit overgrown, so I'll not obviously there is a path which kind of goes up that side. It does look like there's a path that goes along that side as well, but because of all this growth here, I'll not go through all that. I'll just stick to the well-trodden path, I think, which is down here. There you go, quite a nice picturesque little bridge. So I think you can walk along here and into Harrogate I'm not going to do. Don't really fancy that. Don't really have time either. Nothing coming down there at the minute. Looks like a sort of drainage pipe running along there. There's little steps and things being put in here, up and down on the edge of the stream. And look at that tree, it's sort of snapped there and then bent over the river and made like a little bridge over the, like a little archway over the river. So squirrels and things can just have a nice little bridge to cross there, can't they? Yes, that bridge is an 18th century pack horse bridge, and it's a grade 2 listed sort of building or monument. Yeah. Well, I can hear like lawnmowers and things, which is a bit weird with the drought, but there's a golf course which runs along this valley side here. And I guess they're probably doing things there. Maybe the water, the greens and things, I don't know. But I think I'll just stop here and go back, because as I say, it goes on quite a way into Harrogate that way. But just a nice little shaded walk, isn't it? With loads of these little side bridges. And of course, with the weather being so dry, there's no mud or anything. So all the paths are nice and dry and hard. Ease of walking, which is good. The river, the stream itself was used, water supply for Harrogate. In fact, at the top end there's a bit of roadworks at the minute for Yorkshire Water, where I think they abstract water, and there's a treatment works up there. And then just right next to that is the Harrogate bottled spring plant, spring water bottling plant. So you've got sort of, water supply from the stream. I think there's been little reservoirs and things built, and then water treatment and abstraction, and then you've got the spring water as well. Yeah. So, right, yeah, I'm just going to head back to the car now. Loads of little tiny frogs here, hopping about. I see them hopping as I come along. We're just at this bridge, just back at this bridge again, and then I'm going to head back up the hill back to the car. So that's just a little excursion along Oakbeck and to see the Iron Gate Bridge. And now I'm going to go up the hill. I guess that way is the easier way back up. Looks like there's walks heading up that way and other ways, but we'll just do the this way I came. Amazing felled tree there. This is all the roots area, and that tree, huge one running down there, and it's obviously just come up, and maybe people have had to scrape out the path from it, but look at that, that's the sort of underside of the tree, and it's gone down into there. Yeah, so Another big one there, look. Right, see at the top, back up the top again, so not too bad that. I'm going to head through this little cut between the houses and back to that Kent Road. All these houses, I mean, look at that there, that's quite new, flat roofs and all that. Everything seems to be different. Some older ones and some newer ones slotted in between.